Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra December 26, 2021. It is better than now you behave at the level of your energy. It means that suddenly you would feel upside down just thinking that everything is in collapse. Therefore, it is better that you have the disposition to see yourself as a more conscious person and do not rebel against what would not make sense. That is why you would have the crescent moon that would undoubtedly keep you more balanced than before. You would start to raise criticism, and not necessarily for doing things wrong. You would possibly be making everything appear as it should, and people do not like to feel that you evolve. You would be accommodating to someone who shows you that they have everything to be a good friend or colleague. Today is the time to make life surprise you, and for that, you would have the trine between Mercury and Pluto, which would be a good time. Don't be overwhelmed if someone suddenly wants to intimidate you. A person who was a good friend suddenly becomes somewhat hostile to you, and that is why you do not feel so comfortable next to him. But with Aries in the Regency, you would have the opportunity to feel that everything becomes a little clearer by moving away from the said character. The information you receive from a group to which you belong will put you in an extremely positive state of mind. Since you are more sociable than usual, go out and have fun. Your company will be in great demand by friends new and old. Today you will celebrate a triumph, which will lift your spirits even more. You would win the battle against a series of recent problems that made you feel that you could not evolve as you should. You would decree that everything is on your side, and for this, you would know that good spirits are coming. Your health could change today, but for the better. A chronic problem may disappear suddenly. It is about your inner healing capacity, which has finally developed. Don't question it, let yourself go. However, it would be a good idea to monitor your diet or exercise to make sure the problem does not reappear. You have returned to the sport, and it is to your credit. However, your usual intemperance pushes you to some excess, and you could suffer from the untimely presence of Uranus. Your calves and ankles can be strained. If you practice running or any sport that requires running, consider buying suitable shoes so as not to risk a sprain. In any case, this newfound healthy lifestyle is good for you. You have gained balance and self-confidence. There would be no reason to feel that your money does not pay today. You would avoid the annoyances of bad energy and doing things upside down. You would have a much more normal life than you would think before, and this is how your money would stabilize. You would remember that the number 3 is in Regency, and everything would evolve gradually. You will realize that what you need at this moment for all the goals you are trying to achieve to become successful is a sensitive mind that is open to all possibilities. You will discover that your sense of duty and the need for concrete plans and solid objectives are the key elements that guide you where you need to be. Gather information and create a well-thought-out plan of attack. From this moment on, you would become a much more believing person than you were before about love. You would suddenly trust that everything has a better evolution than before. It would take a bit of work to admit that a person moves your emotions, but the crescent moon would make you feel that regardless, you would have the opportunity to feel that everything is on your side. Today is an excellent day for you, and you will see that things are going well for you and in your favor. Beware, however, of those who want to pour you a cold jug of facts and information that has nothing to do with how you feel. These data have nothing to do with the really important matter, which is your feelings. Listen to your heart. If there is no solution, then there is no problem, said the Shaddaks. A native of the second decan, it is a bit like your current philosophy. You stubbornly refuse to see difficulties settle in your relationship, preferring to take refuge in a risky ostrich policy. Watch out, this nonchalant attitude infuriates your partner. Single, you show little interest in romantic encounters, immediately prioritizing your happy group of friends. It is a good time to think that everything would be on your side. If not for some stones in the way, try to think that it is not possible. However, now that you have things clearer than before, do not let anyone stand in front of you to impede your steps. You would have Aries on your side, in such a way that you make everything more fruitful. This is a good day to unite your team at work. Sometimes people are so engrossed in their tasks that they don't think about how to create better communication. But today your staff will be able to make some occasional comments that will pave the way for more in-depth discussions. Use these moments to create a dialogue. You have what makes people come together. Trust your leadership ability and personal judgment. The natives of the second decan will want a new professional career. Before jumping into the deep end, sit down with a crested head and ask your loved ones for advice. Sometimes it takes a while before you realize your dreams. If you are looking for a job, you should not take just any job. You have learned a trade and you have mastered it very well. With a little patience, your turn will come faster than you think. In addition, all the natives of the sign will have to pay attention to their expenses. Concerned about the education transmitted by your parents, you wanted to reproduce the same pattern for your children. However, times have changed and the method is not necessarily adapted. Moreover, at this moment, some small unforeseen events arise. While the eldest wishes to take flight from the family cocoon, the second begins his adolescence early. Do not panic. You can always relate to the values of your sign. For the love of your children, you are ready to take on all the clouds with a ton of courage.